Hello, wonderful person. This is Chris for the Informed Stoner. It's Thursday evening and time for our evening news report. This evening's news report comes from apnews.com. Before we get into it, please drop a like and subscribe. It would really help us out, and I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. U.S. probes Tesla's Autopilot. Steering wheels that can come off. That sounds weird. I don't think your steering wheel should come off easily, anyways. U.S. safety regulators are turning up the heat on Tesla, announcing investigations into steering wheels coming off some SUVs and a fatal crash involving a Tesla, suspected of using an automated driving system when it ran into a parked fire truck in California. That's not a good story. And I mean, okay, we all know that this is still experimental and everything's still in the testing phases. I mean, I'm very sorry to hear that someone died, but I mean, we know stuff is going to happen. Hopefully, loss of life, though, won't be part of the equation next time. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said Wednesday it is launching a special crash investigation team to probe the February 18th crash involving a Tesla Model S and a ladder truck from the Contra Costa County Fire Department. The fire truck probe is part of a larger investigation by the agency into multiple instances of Teslas using the automaker's autopilot system crashing into parked emergency vehicles that are tending to other crashes. That's weird. I wonder how many incidents of this there are. I'm going to have to look into that. NHTSA has become more aggressive in pursuing safety problems with Teslas in the past year, announcing multiple recalls and investigations. That's kind of worse. I always was kind of like thinking a Tesla would be a cool car to have, but I'm going to have to read some more. The driver of the 2014 Tesla Model S was killed in the crash and the passenger critically injured. 4 firefighters were treated for minor injuries, and the 1.4 million ladder truck was damaged. NHTS is an investigation how the autopilot system detects and responds to emergency vehicles parked on the highway. At least 14 Teslas have crashed into emergency vehicles nationwide while using the system. Yeah, that seems like a bug and not a feature to me. Automated driving systems aren't always involved in the crashes that the NHTSA sends investigators to. For instance, the Ohio State Highway Patrol determined that a Tesla that hit one of its patrol cars in November was not operating on any type of autonomous mode. Okay, so the driver just straight up hit him. I mean, there ain't no other way to put that. Authorities said the California fire truck had its lights on and was parked diagonally on a highway to protect responders to an earlier incident that did not result in injuries. Louis Brouchard III, chief of the Contra Costa County Fire Protection District, said his department is concerned about the risks and the initiative drivers pose to themselves. The risk that drivers pose to themselves, passengers, and first responders. I mean, okay, he's got a point there. Assuming autopilot can get to the point that we don't have to be attentive, but even then, I don't even know if I could ever trust it. You know what I mean? That's just it's a cool thought, but scary in practice, in my opinion. I don't know. The unnecessary deaths, injury, risk to firefighters, and loss of valuable equipment are all preventable, he said, urging drivers to slow down and move over for emergency vehicles. Well, yeah, you should always do that. Recent reports of automobiles that may have been operating automated driving systems crashing into parked emergency vehicles at the scene of an emergency is a serious concern for the safety of our firefighters and paramedics and the publics we are serving. Rob Brown Jr., CEO of the International Association of Fire Chiefs, said in an email. An NHTSA spokeswoman said she couldn't comment on an open investigation when she asked if the Teslas are posing a danger to emergency workers. NHTSA has been scrutinizing Tesla more intensely the past year, seeking several recalls and opening investigations. Okay, so if it's deserved, then it should be done. If it's not deserved, then it shouldn't. But I mean, if there's warranted in cases for it, then they should be looking into it because we want safe vehicles on the road. Earlier Wednesday, the agency postponed documents revealing an investigation of steering wheels that can detach from the steering column on as many as 120,000 Model Y SUVs. Why are they detaching? do they like a pin come out and it detaches, or are they just like popping off in your hand? I mean, I don't know. The agency said it received 2 complaints in which 2023 Model Ys were delivered to customers with a missing bolt holding the wheel in the steering. Okay, in the steering column, a friction fit held the steering wheels on, but separating when force was exerted, the SUVs were driven. Okay, so yeah, there was no bolt where there should have been a bolt. So that was a big, somebody fucked up that one. Um, the agency says in documents posted on its website Wednesday that both incidents happened while the SUVs had a low mileage on it. In one complaint filed with the NHTSA, an owner said he was driving with his family in Woodridge, New Jersey, when the steering wheel suddenly came off on January 29th, 5 days after the vehicle's purchase. Oh my jeez. The owner wrote that he was able to pull towards the road divider. There were no injuries. Well, be thankful there was no injuries. That's a scary situation. Like, cool head for that guy. Props to him for getting it done. A lot of other people would have freaked out. It was a horrible experience, the car owner, Pariak Patel, told the Associated Press. Apologies for butchering your name, sir. He said he was in the freeway's left lane when the steering wheel came off and was lucky the road was straight and he was able to stop the car at the divider. That's a heart-stopping moment right there. Messages were left seeking comments from Tesla, which is based in Austin, Texas. At first, the Tesla service center gave Patel a cost estimate of $103.96 to repair the problem. The service center apologized in what appeared to be a text message posted on Twitter. When Patel wrote that he had lost faith in Tesla and asked for a refund, the service center removed the charge. Patel was later given the option of keeping the car or getting it replaced with a new one. Patel said he chose a replacement. Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, if that one bolt was missing, who knows what else is missing? I mean, I'm not saying the new car is getting any better, but maybe it had a better person that checked it over. Something. Patel said he's a fan of Tesla CEO Elon Musk and has invested a large chunk of his savings in Tesla stock, which closed Wednesday down 3%. Okay, that's a weird thing to put in there, but hey, whatever. I heard Tesla was actually doing pretty decent right now. I haven't actually looked into it. This is what I heard. My kids were a little scared to ride in a loaner Tesla, and as a parent, we were able to restore their confidence. Well, that's good. Patel said he hopes the Tesla will investigate to improve its quality control. Yeah, I mean, let's hope that was just one kind of mess up and it's not something we're going to see a lot. Detached steering wheels are rare in the industry, but not unprecedented. In February, Nissan recalled about 1,000 Aria electric vehicles for a similar problem. How? You think that they would test that stuff before they sent these things out? You're stealing your steering wheel coming off in the middle of driving. It's not something you want to happen. Ever. NHTSA also opened investigations during the past 3 years into Tesla's braking suddenly for no reason, suspension problems, and other issues. In February, NHTSA pressured Tesla into recalling nearly 363,000 vehicles with full self-driving software. Wow. Because the software can break traffic laws. Okay. The system is being tested on public roads by as many as 400,000 Tesla owners. But NHTSA said in documents that it can make unsafe actions such as traveling straight through an intersection from a turn-only lane, going through a yellow traffic light without proper caution, or failing to respond to speed limit changes. Yeah, that's probably something you want to work out. Another bug, definitely, not a feature, Wow. The U.S. Justice Department also asked Tesla for documents from Tesla about full self-driving and autopilot. Tesla says its owner manual that neither autopilot nor full self-driving can drive themselves, and the owners must be ready to intervene at all times. I agree with that. I mean, as much as people would like to just hop in their car and snooze on their long commutes to work or whatever, it's never going to be safe for that. Not until we have, I don't know, some way better tech. NHTSA has sent investigators to 35 Tesla crashes in which automated systems were suspected of being used. 19 people have died in those crashes, including 2 motorcyclists. That's rough. 19 people. That's, the body count's going to keep ticking, though. New tech, there's always loss. Is it acceptable? No. Is it sad? Yes. But it does happen. Anyhow, what do you all think? Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. And have a good rest of your evening. Sorry.